What do you think the city should do to improve the business climate in Mesquite? And what are your thoughts about the Mesquite Regional Business Organization?
I think the organization itself is on pretty solid footing. We've hired a new director, I understand, and she comes to us with some solid backgrounds. I think the city of Mesquite has no business being in business. I think the city of Mesquite should make it as user-friendly as humanly possible, and I think we've done that with streamlining some of the efforts in City Hall with the licensing division and assigning personnel to assist new businesses coming in with the application process and the permit process and the paperwork process. So I think we're on the right track. Are we there yet? Probably not, but we're on the right track.
Okay.
Staying on the subject of business for a minute, at the Business Summit on January 28th, two business leaders, Corey Clementson and Greg Lee, discussed the core industries of Mesquite as golf and gaming. What do you think are the core industries, and what would you recommend the city do or not do about them?
Well, being in the business that I'm in, I'm a real estate broker, and I think if you eliminate real estate from the equation, that you're not doing the city any justice. It's golf, gaming, and real estate. And as real estate goes, so goes the city of Mesquite. We are slowly coming out of that little economic recession we were in. I've quoted some figures in the past. Short sales are disappearing rapidly. The bank-owned properties are still there, but they're slowly diminishing. And we have more than established a stable market, and in fact, I think prices are starting to rise a little bit. And again, as the real estate market goes, so goes Mesquite.
Okay.
Give us your thoughts about how you think the redevelopment agency remaining funds should be used.
Well, to my knowledge, there is probably somewhere between $2 and $3 million in the fund. And to earmark that for specific projects would be very, very difficult. Obviously, there's got to be a return somewhere on the investment that the redevelopment agency puts into whatever they put it into. I've always been of the theory that it was named redevelopment rather than development, and I think it should be directed in those areas. Now, there are some areas in town that probably need redevelopment, but obviously it's not a city program entirely. It's up to some of the individual property owners to participate in some of this redevelopment. So where to pinpoint $2 or $3 million, it's really hard to say. I think if we would try to piecemeal that $2 or $3 million, and again, there's got to be some held in reserve for the bond issues. Incrementally, in small portions, it would not do the city much good because the return would not be there. So it would have to be probably a major development of some kind before I would, consider investing a large portion of our money.
Okay.
Going along with that same thought, there has been a lot of talk about doing something to improve the downtown business district. What would you recommend the city council do about downtown?
Well, downtown has not changed dramatically since I've been here in the 10 years. There are a lot of existing buildings and businesses that have gone by the wayside. Again, it is not the city's responsibility to rehab those businesses or buildings. Economically, is it feasible? No. Is it feasible for the business owners or property owners? Probably not. It's a tough call. Again, does the city want to get in the business of business? I don't think it's the proper perspective.
Okay.